Hold on.
Yo, how you doing, sir?
I'm chilling, man. My fault. I'm just trying to adjust this real quick. You can see me?
I can see you. I can see you. Yo,
Alright.
how you doing?
Chilling, man. Vibing right now. About to eat, but I'm
It's,
gonna hold
I'm
on
just
to it till
what is
after the
it?
interview.
6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock over there.
BBQ wings, man. They done violated your boy. Gave my ass half a ranch and shit. No
You
cherries for
know?
the drink, nothing. So, I'm just
Oh
chilling.
wow. Okay, I saw the other day. I think what you slept when Uber Eats went to deliver your food.
Yeah, I was knocked out. I was knocked out when the dude who delivered my food, I was just gone. Like I had ordered Uber Eats, got smacked, fell asleep, and then left. Mm-mm.
Do you know what? It's 11 o'clock here it's 11 o'clock here in UK, and you're making me hungry already, man. So,
Hold
but
on, y'all still on lockdown or not?
yeah, man, it's crazy over here. I mean, every day we're getting like 34,000 people getting tested positive. It's just like, when is this gonna end, man? But you guys must be crazy right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's back at it right now. So we'll just see how it plays out.
But I'm gonna ask you, how you been doing, man? Just overall, just like,
Um, it's just been wavy, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in my personal life, but other than that, just keeping my head above waters. Give more remixes out to people who is entertained by me and Suede remix. So we just doing
you know what?
our jobs for the culture.
You know what? You're doing your jobs, but you're helping us mentally, man. Because do you know what? I've always said this, that right
Mhm.
now in these most difficult times, music
Mhm.
is our escape, and you guys are helping us massively. And I want to talk a bit more about that a bit later, and about what you've done for us musically. Because let me just tell you, even when I'm driving here in London, I've just
Yeah,
got your tunes blazing in the background, man, in our cars. It's just incredible because they're just remixes, but they just sound incredible, man. It's just, I
I
can't even
appreciate you,
explain.
man.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who tunes in, show love, man. They've been showing love for a long time, so you know,
hmm
always gonna keep
But
doing it.
I wanna put it into perspective, right? So
Hmm.
your name, are we allowed to know where that came from? Because I know you're AKA Keezy, right?
Yeah.
Is that is that a more of a thing that you keep to yourself, or is that something that is it kind of related to like keys, as in like musically, or
Nah,
just a,
Keys was a street name given to me. Like it was like a little nickname that my friends had called me back in the day because I always walked around with like keys and I used to jiggle them. Like I used to go like this with keys a lot. So then my homeboy, who is there right now, RIP, he nicknamed me Keezy because I had gotten to a situation where I had um it involved some keys, so we ain't gonna get into like details on that. But
Mhm,
the whole
mhm.
name came about was my middle name Markel, and I was originally gonna go by Markkeyz, but I tried to find like a handle on social media, and it was pretty much taken. So like the I didn't come until like after, because I Robot one of my favorite movies, so it just went straight on from there. So it kind of fit as well. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just go along with this shit.
So
And
you
then,
are a DJ, stroke producer, stroke remixer, right? How long
yeah.
has this been? How long? We're talking. Did you start off as a DJ, or did you go into start producing, and you moved back and forth, or how did it start?
Yeah, it was a back and forth thing. Like, I've been into music since I was a little child, like 3 exactly, but I wasn't into DJing until I was like 5. And then like from then on, I wanted to know about, producing, but I didn't know what tools to use. So I was just sticking with DJs. And then like when 2004 came around, I don't know if you're familiar with like Smack DVDs and whatnot.
hmm
There was a particular it was one volume that I watched. It was one of my favorite producers called Heatmakers, and they actually like showed like how they make their beats and whatnot. So I was like, oh, I want that. But then at the time, they was like expensive. They were like fucking
Yeah,
$2,000 for each
yeah.
equipment. So I was like, nah, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? At the time, so like years later, you know, I started seeing like products that was affordable, like Fruity Loops, and you know, I had my desktop at the time, so the only thing I was fooling around with was the demo, because the demo, like I didn't have a job at the time. This was like 2007. I didn't get a job till like 2008. So then that's when I started getting back into producing and stuff like that. And then I had switched over to Logic when I had got my Mac laptop. So
Right. So
I
from
was
here
bugging out
on,
there, yeah.
yeah. So from here on, it's been Logic all the way.
Yeah. So
Wow.
what was it? I'd say 2012, late 2012, I got back to DJing. I was DJing in 2010, like messing around with it. But then I didn't get really serious. I didn't get back serious until like 2012. And then it just went on from there.
So realistically, you're more focusing on now, like you're remixing, you're producing, like that's where, like, I don't know if you agree that that's where it's like kind of like just taken off to another level. And do you predominantly like work on like R&B, like hip hop and things like that, or is it just literally, are you focusing just on like remixes and stuff like that?
No, like I make regular tracks as well. It doesn't matter the genre, you know, whatever thought that comes in my head, you know, I do my research on it, like the feeling of, you know, the groove or whatever. Like let's say if I work with an African artist and they want Afrobeat, I make Afrobeat off rip because like I grew up on Afrobeats. So it's just like that. Grew up on disco, grew up on house, all different types of house. So it's just, you know, it's whatever. It's basically whatever comes to mind. It depends on what artist I work with. So it's not just focusing on, you know, just remixing. You know, I always do like other things, and I direct videos as well. So
Okay, wow.
yeah. So it's just like I do a
Wow.
lot.
I was gonna say, how do you find the time, man? How do you find the time? Because you're just non-stop, man. But
Yeah,
I
like
guess
I
we got
said,
a lot.
yeah, like I said, it depends on. I'm sorry to cut you, but it depends on the vibe. Like if one day I want to like direct a video, somebody hit me up and like, yo, I want you to direct the video. It'll be scheduled. You get that situated, done deal. And then the remixing, all that's super easy to me. So it's just like I get that knocked out within like 30 minutes or so. But
Hmm.
and then like anything I learned on my spare time, like graphic designs and visual effects and stuff like that, and 3D animation, you know, I always apply that to my field. You know, it like the music, the song that I create, and let's say I want to direct the matter of fact, all the edits that I put in my remixes, you know, it all depends on, you know, what fits, you know, and then I can go from there.
So, as I mentioned before, like obviously the stuff that you do, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, and obviously it's not something you can just do in 5 minutes. You take a lot of time. Now, looking at like, for example, like your Instagram post where you literally you do your remix and then you do the video editing as well. And the video editing is not easy because you're doing it in time with like, there's one I put on my Instagram story today where like people are clapping, and at the same time when you're clapping, you're dropping
Yeah.
like like a snare or something. I'm thinking like, hold on a minute, this takes a lot of time and effort. How long does it take for you to do one video of literally the track and then the video and then the video editing all together?
Well, the beat itself, the beat is gonna be like 5 to 15 minutes. That'd be done. And the
Wow.
video would be 15 to 30 minutes. It depends. If I really want to go in, it'll take like more time from that.
Yeah, right.
But if it's just a regular, you know, I got my clips stored and then I can just throw them on and then add the effects and whatnot. It'll take like about, you know, 10 to 20 minutes, I could say.
Wow, that's incredible, man. Like, what? Do you,
Yeah.
okay, here's another thing, right? Obviously, with what's going on right now, I feel for you guys more in the US because it's always you guys are always on the TV for something which is just going crazy right now. And then on top of that, we've got this virus or whatever. Now,
Right.
from a mental perspective, what's going on right now, especially from mental health, like it's difficult for people because obviously, you know, it's a really dark place that we're in right now. How
Yeah.
do you get motivated to do the kind of stuff that you do? Like, do you ever find a moment where you think, you know what, I can't do this? Or do you think, you know what, I need to do this because this helps me? Like, do you ever get those moments?
Not really. Like, how it really all come about is if I get tagged, or even if I don't get tagged, if I find a funny video with no beat behind it, I'm like, okay,
I'm taking that.
And then it depends, and then it all depends on the topic. Hold up, because we got like mad people and we being rude. Like,
I know, it's crazy.
I'm gonna say what's up to everybody, because everybody throwing love in the comments. You know, I don't want to be rude and act like an uppity celebrity. I don't do celebrity.
Yeah.
Fame, fan, all that shit. I hate that with a passion. But yeah, I don't really have like a moment where it's just like I can't do this because, you know, of any situations. Like, I'm gonna do it regardless, because, you know, it's the fun of, you know, me making the remixes and presenting it, and, you know, and the ideas that I have in my mind of what I want to do in the future. It's just like, yo, if this plays out, you know, I'm gonna keep doing this. You know, I always like test the water. So like this was like a big step from how I started, like back in 2019 when I first did it. And then when I kept doing it, you know, people fell in love. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna just keep doing this. And then that's when me and Suede met up and chopped it up, and then started to collab and do work with each other. Shout out to Suede too, man.
I was gonna mention, how did you meet Suede in the first place?
Well, we knew each other from Vine. So this is like 2014. He was doing the same thing that we doing now. But then when like he kind of like, when Vine was dying at one point, like 2016, that's when he transferred to Instagram and transferred his art. And then that's when he dropped the hot hit single, You Name It, with the beans, greens, potatoes. And still to this day, everybody think it's me.
Can you blame him? Like, oh my God, man! Like, you guys are
at
so.
the end of the day, it's all love. And I was like, my man's made that. I ain't made that. But it's just like, you like you'll know who made it if you hear it. I mean, you know, people listen how they want to listen to it. So I'm not knocking them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, dang, I ain't gonna show Suede no love. Just gonna put it all on me. Like, I'm just
100. How do you feel that? I mean, for all the listeners right now, I love doing this for all the people who have Instagram lives with. Now, listen to this, people. Right? Are you listening? Right.
Yeah.
Instagram, he has 331,000 followers. Right. Twitter, you have 20,000 followers. YouTube, you have 99,000 subscribers. Right.
I'm about to be at 100K. I'm at 99.
You're going to be at 100K. I was just about to say, you're not far off. I think you're like a few hundred away. If any of you got YouTube right now, you know where to go right now. You know where to go. Check out his YouTube channel. SoundCloud, you've got 11,000 followers, right? How does that make you feel, man? Like, it's just like, you are.
I mean, like the very first time that I went viral and all my, like, I started gaining a lot of traction. This is like 2014 when I dropped Rounds. It was a Jersey club joint. And I did a track called Rounds with Carl Garrett. Like, if y'all go and search for that, like, you'd be like, oh, I remember this song. You did that? I was like, yeah. And then, like, I was just feeling happy because there was a lot of things happening at once that I wasn't really like prepared for. Like, I knew a lot about the music industry, but it was like bits and pieces that I didn't really know of, that it was going to be like later down the line. Like when I dropped Coronavirus, like it was a couple stuff I didn't know. I was like, wow.
I mean,
and my manager put me on. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I could get this and this? Nah, run that up.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Coronavirus track, that hit 3 million views on YouTube. But wait, Spotify, 5.3 million streams. Like, what? Like, what? And then I can't even imagine. Forget the streams. How many of, like, Cardi B, for example, like, obviously coming across this, and then TV, you know, all the TV channels and the radio, like, this is like the biggest thing that happened, the best thing that happened during this cold pandemic. Like, what must have happened? Like, what happened from that track? Like, you released it and then, like, yeah, talk us through it, man. Like, what happened?
Oh, well, I released that track, like, my peoples had put that track out because I was, like, two of my remixes, I had to file a dispute for two of them that was released without my permission. You know what I'm saying? It was unauthorized release by somebody from Argentina and somebody from California that we had found. Right. So it's just like, if I didn't put it out on a time where it was like growing, somebody would have put it out, whether it was whether it was from some random person, or it would have been, you know, somebody who's a fan of Cardi who would have put that out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people don't realize, is that you get penalized when you put stuff out that's not yours. So it's just like, okay, so we had to have a plan somehow. And then like, we didn't find out how to lock the songs from that happening until like after, like Atlantic. Shout out to Atlantic as well. They had put us on to that. And yeah, that's how pretty much it basically happened. Like when I had put it out, she had hit me up and was like, "Yo, this on Spotify." I was like, "Yeah." Oh yeah, I ain't even run a backstory. Like, I knew Cardi from Vaughn as well. So
oh really? You know Cardi beforehand?
Like, right, but it wasn't like I know her, like we buddy. It was just like some, you know, I fucked with you, I fucked with your stuff, and you fucked with me.
Bye kind of thing.
Yeah, basically that. But you know, after that song, the relationship got stronger. Like, if she was like, "Yo, I need a beat," I'd be like, "Here you go." Like, that's the type of vibe that we that created from that track. So, you know, that's pretty. I
mean, there's a video you put out the other day where it was like a Trump rally, and it was like obviously the Biden supporters, and then, no disrespect, like I love everyone, but the majority of the crowd were like white people, and they were, your track was playing, and they were just like, and we're talking some like old women, and they were just getting down, man. And I was thinking to myself, like, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, again, for you, that must have been like, I know you said like, if the video comes out, that old lady has to be in that video, right?
It has to be, man. Listen, you got to look at it as, you know, the people is what make, you know, the celebrities, or I can say the artists, pop up. You know what I'm saying? They listen to the music, they support, they show love, whatever the case may be. But, you know, there's something like that stands out, that make you be like, yo, I want her. I like her energy. I want her. You know what I mean? I want her there. Like, she has to be there, as well as, you know, a large gathering. But obviously, we can't have that now because we about to be back in lockdown. So,
I mean,
and it's hard. Like, when you have a thought like that, it's just like, damn, like, I can't even like put it in the video now because we about to be on lockdown again.
Yeah.
All over.
Oh man, I mean, again, how does it feel that, I mean, look, I'm from London. For people that don't know, I'm here from, my accent may be a bit crazy right now, but I'm from London. Your music has traveled the globe, like, right? Like,
yeah, I appreciate it. I was supposed to be booked out there, like.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, this one I was doing like Jersey Club remixes and stuff like that. So that they had wanted to book me and whatnot. So like, we'll see like what 2021 brings from there.
I hope so, man. I hope so. So in terms of like music wise, I'm not going to be like the typical person. So what are we going to expect from iMarkkeyz and that? But really, like, we don't know, right?
It's a lot coming out. Like, I got my last project, which is, well, not my last project, but it's like the last series that I was doing, making Jersey Club remixes. It's called Who Is iMarkkeyz Part 3. But it's gonna be a mix. It's not just gonna be just Jersey Club. It's gonna be like Jersey Club, Afrobeat. You know, it's really like a dance type of album that I'm gonna just put out, and then like from then on, it's just gonna be like collabs with, you know, independent artists, you know, and even artists from the industry. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. Like, either way, I'm satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm gonna just make more music and just keep putting it out. So it's not just like, you know, y'all relying on remixes and stuff like that.
I'm gonna put it to the people, because the amount of questions that are coming through are ridiculous. I can't even cope. Like, the Q&A section is just.
I know. Right. I see everybody asking me while I got my mask on. This is my thing. First off, this was my thing before COVID became a thing.
Even before this stuff happened.
Before COVID became a thing, I started this. So like, y'all just copying my whole flow, and I feel comfortable in the house. So shout out to everybody that's coming in asking that type of question. Now you got the answer. And plus, like, this is coming out soon, so if y'all want one, y'all definitely could get one. And who else?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
See,
I
you
think
hoes up in here. Oh look, I just see everybody. I just see my people in
I
here
know you've
too.
got a merchandise section on your website, so
Oh, it's coming. It's coming soon. I just had to, get stuff situated with my artist, but I got
uh-huh.
his hands tied right now. But we're gonna be good.
You're originally from Brooklyn in New York, right?
I'm still in.
Born and bred. So
Born and
obviously
bred.
you are. I mean, Brooklyn's renowned for like music, rap, and things like that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
growing up from a young age. I don't know if we touched on this beforehand, but were you around people from a musical perspective, or was it literally something you fell into?
Yeah. Well, it's my pops. Rest in peace. He always had played music in the house. My aunt was like the core of it, of playing music in the house, whether it's reggae, it's old school soulful music, dance hall. She
Disco, as
was.
you said.
Nah, disco was my grandma's. Like
Oh, okay.
grandparents, like my aunt and them, like it was like the thuggish side. So it will always be rap, a little bit of R&B, dance hall, reggae. I wasn't introduced to soca until my step grandmother came in my life from Belize. So yeah, that's pretty much how it all came
And
about.
that's how
But
it started
I
out. Okay.
guess you could say I fell into it.
Okay. So yes, it's safe to say that you did come from like a musical household. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Um, One of the questions someone's asking, that's from Leo the Lion. It says, how can I get started on music production and DJing? I'll start off with music production. For me, here's one thing. I'm a DJ. I've been DJing for the last 15 years. One
Right.
thing for me, I've always wanted to produce. And I sit down on the computer. Fruity Loops is the one I started with. I
Right.
start and I'm like, do you know what? I can't do this, man. I just can't get it. And obviously, there's a lot of producers out there, wannabe producers, who want to get to where you are, who kind of had this producing block or kind of don't have the motivation. Like, what would you say to people who really want to get, to do the stuff that you're doing? Like, what would you say to them?
Well, I just say just start, do your research, on what you want to know, whether it involves with whatever software you use or whatever the case may be. Me personally, I recommend Ableton because you'll get the job done, like I said, within 5 to 10 minutes. But if you're comfortable, even GarageBand works. Or they got even beat making apps on the phones as well nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like you can start from anywhere. It doesn't have to be, perfect or whatever. That's the reason why I always tell people don't think of perfection. Just do whatever comes to mind, lay it out, and then you just go from there. And then you just got to take time out for yourself to do more research on what you want to learn. And you'll perfect it. I ain't gonna say in no time, but it's gonna take some time. And it's actually gonna take a lot of time. Like I said, it all depends on what you're going for in regards to music. So, like me, I just do whatever. Like when it comes to finding the right song, finding the right melody to match the drums or whatever the case may be, and I just like I said, I just test the waters. I don't really focus on hits and stuff like that. Like I just
In terms of
whatever.
inspiration for like some your the beats, like the remixes and stuff, do you actively go out and say, like I think you said, like you're looking at videos and scrolling and say, yeah, I'll take that. Do you ever like you're out and about, like you may be out shopping or something, and you hear something, okay, do you know what, I like that. Or because when you listen to some of your tracks, you hear different like samples from different other places as well. Like you're not just using one thing, you're using samples from like everywhere, man. Like
Mm-hmm. So it's just like it's I don't know, like it's hard to explain, but I'll try to explain it the best way. It's just like whatever your goal is, like whatever track, like whatever song you have in your mind, just take time to practice it. Like I would tell somebody that just take a clip off a video if you want to practice like that. Like as far as you take a clip of a person saying some random shit online, and then you could just play a beat over it, see if it matches up, or whatever the case may be, or just start somewhere. You can start anywhere. It's not like it's not something that's blocking you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You can always start from somewhere.
The majority of your music is a similar pattern in terms of the tempo. What tempo do you usually play your tracks at? What are they? Is that like a 90 BPM or is it like a?
I like 140.
You like 140? No.
I like to be like when I have my like I'm turned most of the time, so it's just like I gotta have that turn. Like, I gotta have everybody uplifted with me.
Oh my!
Just
you know
me,
what?
you know what I mean?
140. So you know about London, obviously. 140 grime. That's. I mean, I'm a grime DJ, so you just made me so happy, man. Like, so majority.
I fuck
Is
with
it
UK a lot because like they've been showing me love after I made like a couple UK drill type tracks.
that?
And
Hold on.
I've been listening. I've been
I haven't
listening
even
to
come
Wild as
across
well.
that.
Huh?
Have you been doing drill?
I'm from New
What?
York. That's what we like.
No. But I mean, of recent, like, of course, man. I know that's where drill originated from. Man, but, come on, man.
But nah,
But like,
like
I mean, of recent.
I had made like about 3.
Oh,
I had made 3,
man.
and then I got like 2 more that I'm about to upload on my beat site. So
Okay. And obviously, that's not free.
wait, hold up. They really arguing about me showing my come
Listen,
on. Like
people, look,
y'all can't be like
bro,
that.
you need to read the comments. The women are going crazy for you,
I
bro.
see.
Like,
Like, I mean, it's all love, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Oh yeah,
100, man.
hold on. It's mad people. Hold on. Is big fella? Yes, it's a track that I got coming out with big fella Zell called "Working My Shoulders." I got a remix for that, and King U-Hoes, he's stupid as hell. Everybody in here, man. My man Sticks in here. Everybody showing love. So you know, at the end of the day,
No, but do you know what? I want to. This is incredible because, like I said, in the darkest times that we're living in right now,
yeah.
music is our gateway, is our savior, and for you to release the stuff that you're doing with you and Suede as well has helped us massively. It takes us to a different place that we want to be, away from all this stuff. And I really just want, and I know you know this, but I want people to obviously, who is in here right now, look, people are admiring you, man, and it's crazy because this is from all corners of the globe, and I'm seeing people saying they love you, they admire you, and this is because of the stuff that you love just doing. You're just being yourself. You're literally just doing what you do on a regular, and this, and you're bringing so much happiness. So yeah, man, I just hopefully, I know that you acknowledge this, but it's just, I just had to tell you because even from London, like, we appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
I appreciate it, man. I love everybody, man. I love everybody that's in here, that's, you know, getting through the storms, because this is like the biggest storm that we've ever been through in our entire life. So, you know, I always appreciate, you know, when people send me heartfelt messages about me helping them get through COVID and things like that. I always love messages like that. So, you know, I always be proud of myself for, you know, doing stuff like that.
I want to ask you something quite hard to say. I mean, being in London, we don't, and being probably in other areas of the globe, we can't understand how the black people of America kind of deal with things, especially with things right now. How has it been, one, during lockdown, and 2, during all the whole Trump kind of thing or whatever? How has it been? How's it been for you? Or it hasn't really affected you, or have you just been ignoring it and just been, you know, I'm just carrying on?
I don't give a damn about that. I'm gonna have my fun regardless, and I'm gonna live life regardless. And that's what I encourage people to do. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, life is short, and you can't really dwell on the negativity especially when you're trying to make your life better, or, you know, you're getting out of, you know, a tough situation that you are currently in. So it's just like, I always want to encourage people to just like, yo, don't care about the negativity. It's just focus on the positivity. You know, like, we gonna be off lockdown soon, so think of a positive thing that you want to do, like, as far
what you want to do when it's all back to normal. Right.
Like, you want to travel, you want to like, I don't know, be involved in entanglements or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't know. Whatever that makes you happy or satisfied. Like,
I think there's been enough entanglements during lockdown anyway, bro.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, it's like I said, man. Thank you so much for, like, even just taking the time out to talk, because do you know what? I know your time is precious. And I know that we're just waiting for that next upload to come up on Instagram where we can, oh, here's a question I have to ask you. Hold on. Oh my God. And people are probably going to say, like, how have you not asked this? To lose your job. That shit. Oh, do you know what? Whose idea was it? I'm not talking right. First, I'm going to talk about the track, and then I'm going to talk about the video. The specific video I'm talking about is with the editing with all the cops, or we say police officers and stuff like that. Like, I want to talk about the track first.
Right.
I know that there's been a lot of big stuff about that girl in particular, because I know that she's made her own Instagram page after all of that and stuff like that. But how do you know her?
I know her now. Like, well, at the time when I did the track, that's when me and Suede had met her. Like, when we had made the track, her sister had reached out to me, and I was finding all the confirmation before I say, yo, all right, I'm gonna mess with you. But like, she showed me who Janiqua was, showed me her Facebook page, showed me her son. I was like, all right, bet that's the same one. So I said, well, she had told me that she was out in the streets and about, so they had to go find her. And then once they found her, that's when we had to get things situated for her, like as far as the GoFundMe, the royalties, and everything.
That's amazing.
That has because that's always the initial goal when we remix somebody. Like when we remix somebody, we reach out to that person to negotiate whether, whatever we agree on as far as the splits or whatever the case may be, and then we'll put it on iTunes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so if it doesn't go through, then, we'll leave it alone, and it'll remain free. It's non-monetary. And like, I just go to the next one. I never rely on, one song. And that's why I also want to encourage people to never rely on one thing. Because once you rely on one thing, then that's going to kill you for the rest of your life.
Well, we say in England, you don't put your eggs into one basket. So
exactly.
basically.
I ain't saying let it go, but just don't focus on that. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? You're a very humble but very intelligent man. Like that's very difficult to find these days, man. So it's another quality of yours, man. So yeah. But then going back to that, because I don't know, because that particular video, though, Lose Your Job, was that a real video? Was she like from all the other stuff on social media? Everyone was like, "Yeah, she got arrested." Was that just like a scene of that was just made, like recorded?
Nah, hell no. She was going through some real life, like I said, like she was.
It was actually real.
Yeah, she was homeless at the time.
Oh wow!
I ain't know no story about her until her sister told me. So,
I mean, wow. So if anything, you turned her life into a positive, man, just from music.
Yeah, her life has changed right now. The same thing Cardi did for me, after she hit me up, was like, yo, the song on Spotify. She basically changed my life from there. And then Atlantic hit me up. We settled everything we had to settle, and then it went from there. History was made.
Wow, man. And do you know what the crazy thing is? It's happened in the most difficult and darkest times for most people. And as you said, with your positive mentality and positive attitudes, you things have just
man. Because like at the end of the day, I can't take anything with me. God forbid if I pass away, I can't really, like, why not help somebody out? That's the thing. Like, a lot of people be afraid to help somebody out when at the same time you getting helped out as well. So they're just like, why not pay it forward?
100%, man. Like I said, you treat people how you want to be treated. 100%. Before we go, I want to ask the people, I'm going to be screening the questions, but if anyone's got a question for my main man here,
there's a feature in there that you can do that.
Yeah, I've got it right here. There's a question here. I'm not sure if you want to answer. I'll ask you it, but you're more than welcome to choose not to answer. I think you touched on it before. This is from So Juicy. She says, someone in the comments asked, did SNL need clearance to play Lose Your Job?
That's situated.
We'll leave it as that. All right. Okay. All right. If anyone's got any other questions, feel free to either ask in the comment section or in the Q&A section. This is your time. You need to understand this guy right here doesn't have all the time in the world, so this is like a blessing for me and a blessing for you. So he should be making music for our ears right now, right here in London, all over the globe. If you've got
Look,
any questions,
my homie T-Mark in here too. DJ
oh
T-Mark, young legend.
wow,
He make the same
okay,
type of music I make, so you could definitely check him out as well. He got like a long catalog. I'm trying to put him onto the Spotify game. But he actually do got some songs on Spotify, but he definitely gonna blow up from
right.
there. He's actually featured on. He's actually gonna be featured on Who Is iMarkkeyz too.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I just want to put it all out there.
We've got 2 questions come through. Listen, first one's from Lady Ryko.
Just
Sorry,
hold on. Pin the question now. I asked from there.
huh? Oh, okay, hold on.
Pin the question now. I asked from. Oh shit.
You got that one?
Oh, Lady Rick. Oh, that's my best friend. Why would you ask me that question on live when you know the answer? Like, yes, I'm gonna be doing tours soon. If not, I'm gonna make my own tours. Like, I always find a way. That's what hustlers do.
Amen. Well, we're looking forward to it, man. We're looking forward to it.
I'm trying to come out. I'm trying to come out there, man. Listen, I seen videos where it's super lit. I want to be lit with y'all, man. I want to be lit everywhere.
Right, next one.
I'm late, but do you edit the video yourself? Yes. From start to finish. If you don't see my name or my logo on it,
then it's not you. It's some bogus guy.
I mean, I don't call them bogus. Like, they be showing love, so it's all love.
Right. Okay. Again, you've already answered this, but
why does he keep his face covered? It's my thing. It's my image. Y'all might see my face. Y'all might not. It depends how I feel what the vibe is, but this is initially my thing. It's gonna get worse. My helmet is done. So you may not see that. This may be the last time you see this top part. So
that's what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying. People, you know how many people are taking screenshots right now? People are just going crazy. Oh my god.
It's all cool.
Okay, the questions are a bit crazy. Okay, all right. Okay, this is a good question. This is from your friend as well, I think.
Hold on, Stephanie made a good point. She said we should all cover our faces. Yeah, it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta cover your face. So what's the world of punishment? Where the first place you want to visit? I don't know. I'm choosing between.
Good question. That's a good question.
I'm choosing between. I don't know. I'm choosing between Africa and like Trinidad somewhere, or Bermuda.
Have you been there before?
No. My family's I got family members that's from there. Like my cousin, he's from there. So
okay, right. You heard it here first, man. If some people are going to be traveling to Africa now, just waiting for you, bro.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're gonna have to travel to Trinidad because that's what it is. I got oh yeah, I'm working with I ain't even mention that, and that's the biggest. It's an artist by the name of Trinidad Ghost. I'm actually doing a couple tracks with him as well, making a couple rhythms for like soca artists as well. So
wow,
yeah,
you're dipping in the soca stuff now. Ah, okay,
it's been like that. It's just that I never put it out because
see, this is it. This is what's fascinating, man. That people just assume that you're just into your drill and your rap and whatever. But you've been doing everything for years. I mean, your first YouTube video was 6 years ago.
Right.
I mean, you've been doing this for the longest, man.
Right.
All right.
You did the homework.
Huh?
I said, yeah, you did the homework, dude.
Come on, man. If I'm talking to you, man, I've got to do my work.
I'm just saying, like, a lot of people don't be, like, doing their homework, whatever the case may be, and they just be like, oh, having a whole bunch of questions. But I like when people actually, like, do researches before, you know what I mean?
You know what? It's difficult because you're a very close person where you keep yourself to yourself. But I tried to get as much information from the internet as I could. There was only so much I could get, man. But
everything was on my website. I don't put my website up there like that because I have like this link tree that I promote that has my music and all that. So I don't want to just keep bringing everybody to the website and then they be lost on the first page. I mean, like they'll get like certain things on the front page, but they will want more. Like, yo, he just uploaded this recently. Like, where is it at? You know what I mean? So I always want to keep my supporters updated, but I'm actually getting a phone number from a text-free app.
Okay. Everyone can reach out to you. That's nice. Just
Yeah.
on the social media stuff, how long out of your day does it take for you to go through your Instagram, your Twitter, your SoundCloud, your Facebook? Because I know you're active on Facebook as well. Like all of that. Like, how long is it? Do you just go throughout the day, or do you spend like a certain amount of time just focus? Because obviously you've got to reach out to your fans as well. You must get overloaded, man. So how long is it? How much of your day is it based on social media as well?
No, it's like a small percentage. It's not really like a large amount of time because I'll be having stuff to do, so it's whatever. But like about good 5 minutes. I mean, it depends. Like if one app is lit, I'll stick with that for a while. Like if I post something on Facebook and then like we just fucking around in the comment section where we just having fun and kicking it, then it'll be just that. But I wouldn't spend all day on it. I'll just spend a little time chopping up with people. It's like when you visit family members, you chop it up and then go back home.
100. Right, we've got 3 more questions. Actually, more than 3 questions. Jesus. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go.
How can I get started on music production and DJing?
We've
Well,
spoken through this.
I don't know if you could get it done like that simultaneously. If your goal is to learn both of them simultaneously, I could say. But music production, it's a lot of softwares out there. There's even free softwares. You can start on GarageBand. You could start on something that you can afford at the moment. Like I said, it's free softwares out there, as well as DJing. Like you can always, it's always going to take practice. So the more you practice, the better you'll become better at anything. And it doesn't even have to just do with music. It could be anything that you want to do. Like as far as you want to become an accountant, it takes a lot of studying to do to, master something, and a lot of help. Like don't be afraid to ask people for help. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's where the most knowledge comes from, is somebody who knows way more than what you read on books or research online.
100%. It's always better getting it from a human interaction as opposed to just reading something off a website.
Exactly. Like I said, like I ain't like I said, like I read about the music business and stuff like that. Like there's this book that's #1 in my book, but like it's more to it because when the times change, it's a lot of stuff that changed. So it's not just it doesn't rely on just this moment. It's going to rely on this moment, but it's more stuff that you'll need to learn along the way, because like I said, technology is becoming more advanced, and
man, we're forever learning, man. We're never gonna stop. So. And no doubt we're going to probably hearing your music change into something evolved into more better. You're probably going to move over to something, I don't know, away from Logic. I don't know.
I'm going to do that, but I'm going to still keep the essence
of course.
What I make now. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep the nostalgia.
Oh, please. You can't stop doing what you're doing right now. Oh, my God, man. Do you know? All right. Here's some more questions. This person is a good friend of yours because she's asking really good questions. But
what is your music style of choice to vibe to?
I like that question. I like it.
It's a lot. Like it's not, like I said, I don't listen to just one genre. Like I don't even listen to just rap. I listen to R&B, soulful R&B, old school R&B. I even listen to like music from the 30s, 20s. Sometimes if I want to get hype, I'll listen to some real rugged trap shit, or I'll listen to some EDM, dubstep.
Wow, you even listen to EDM? Jeez.
I'm big, like I'm known for that as well, because like I said, the Jersey club music is house music, so it's like it been transferred into the EDM world when my homie DJ 4B had set his mark and destroying EDC and Ultra and all that. So he's been trying to get me on board, but it was just like I ain't really have that much leverage. But like right now, like I have all types of leverage, so it's just like it goes from there. But like I don't really have like a specific. It depends. It all depends on the mood. Different moods for different music.
Okay, I'm surprised you mentioned about dubstep, and I know I touched on grime. What's your knowledge? What is your knowledge of UK grime? For anyone who's from England here, I want to know. Do you know much about it, or?
I mean, well, my friend from UK, she had me and her had a conversation about this the other day. Like she was educating me on grime as well, about how it was one artist that had beef with another artist that I didn't know about, because I'm really like big on Stormzy. Like that's one of my
Uh-huh.
favorite out there. But I forgot what this artist's name, and he's like big, like he's known for grime.
Wiley.
And you know
Right.
what's so crazy? Wiley Flow is one of my favorite songs from Stormzy. So
Really? Oh
it's
man.
like crazy. So like grime is like I've been listening to that, and you know, and I always go back to like the original song, because I always hear remixes. Like we big on remixes out here, so it's just like when you remix something, you always want to find out, you know, how the original song sound. Like somebody mentioned Skepta, like even him. So
would it be something that you'd ever consider remixing?
Of course.
I'm just letting you know, Christmas is not far away. Brian DJ, I'm begging you, man. That
Listen,
when you got...
it's gonna be wild, because who is iMarkkeyz expected to come? Who's iMarkkeyz 3 is expected to come out around that time. So if you're not familiar with part 1, part 2, you can find that out right now. They're all on my YouTube channel. It was one remix that I did called Poison, by Biv Bell, and that's big, and everybody's like beating me up to make a full track of that. So it's just like I made that a long time ago, so I don't got the actual
the samples and things like, or whatever you used back in whatever instrument. Yeah, okay, right. Because it's so long ago. Obviously, things have transitioned from there. Right. Before I let you get off, but I'm not gonna ask that. Jeez. Okay. Again, your friend. I have to ask her questions. There's other questions, but her questions are just like really, really good, man. Okay, cool. Here we go.
How do you distress? How do I distress? Where is it? Hold on.
Stephanie, I will ask him that question just right after. What's that?
I distress myself.
Yeah.
That's the only way. It's the only way I distress myself.
Yes, man. Yes.
Put it like this: for all the people who want to see my face, it's on Google. I Googled the other day, and I actually have my face. Like,
is it really? Man, I Googled the hell out of you. I did not see that. It's not like I want to know what you look like anyway. I don't care. I'm listening to your music, man. Like, that's as far as it goes. But obviously for the ladies, obviously it's a different story. But okay. Well, you heard it here first, people. Before he gets taken down, Google the hell out of him.
It's on Google, like my whole front face. Like if you recognize the top part, you'll see the bottom part.
Okay. Okay. Some people ask him, what do I Google?
What?
This is crazy. Oh my god, this is absolutely crazy.
Google lose your job. Just type in my name and it'll pop up.
Oh my god. All right, listen, before we leave it as that. What time is it over there, by the way? It's like
6:45. We've been on this.
Okay, cool. Are you going to be making any music for the rest of the day, or are you just going to be chilling out, just taking just...
Yeah, I'm finishing this remix that I'm gonna upload tomorrow. I was gonna actually upload it today, but then I had wanted to do the interview with you, so
okay.
I'm grateful for that, so it's just like I'm just waiting to upload it. I was gonna upload it. I don't know. I'll probably upload it tonight, but
can we hear like a few seconds of it, or we have to wait for it to be uploaded? Fine. That makes sense. Cool. I got too hungry, man. I need to hear that, but cool. I'm gonna be waiting for that. I just want to say once again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for taking the time to speak to me.
Definitely appreciate you, bro.
Nah, bro, we appreciate you right now. We appreciate you and Suede and all the other guys that you're working with right now, because like I said, mentally for all of us, and I've said this 100 times already, we're going through some of the most difficult times in our lifetime. And you guys have helped us. You guys have guided us through this difficult time. You've made the difficult times become the happy times. You've taken us to a place where we just want to be and stay there. And that is because we're listening to your music. You're taking the time out to make the great music so we can appreciate it, so we can feel better as well as you. So we just want to say from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much, man. And this is coming from London, right? So I can only imagine other areas of the country, other areas of the globe, you're getting love.
Dude, in no time you're gonna be big out there. Trust me. I'm gonna put you on game right now. What you can do. after this live is over.
Please, bro.
Take this video. If you're not putting these type of videos on your YouTube, I suggest you do that as well.
This video is going on YouTube. Believe you have no idea. It's like what time is it? It's now 10 to 12 midnight. I'm staying up all night to edit this video, to do it properly, and this is going on Instagram Live. This is Instagram Stories. This is going on YouTube, and this is mine and yours. But I'm just saying this is mine because I got to speak to you during it. It's difficult, and I'm grateful, man, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, man. When you reached out to me, and this is another thing, you can be the best producer in the world, but your attitude
Mm-hmm.
from a personal level and a musical level is a breath of fresh air, man. Like, you're very humble, and you can say that you are very intelligent. I'm not trying to be that. This is no homo, right? I'm not trying to, I'm just being real out here.
It's all love. It ain't no judgment. It's all love from this side.
It's as Lady Roca say, it's good. It's good vibes here, man.
Anyway, so
it's good vibes here, man. All right. Well, listen. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the success in your career. Let's keep in contact. I'll touch base with you. I'll reach out to you, see how you're doing. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to your stuff. Before you go, iMarkkeyz.com.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm typing in there.
Type it in there. I will on the post. I'll put all your socials, so your SoundCloud, your Twitter, your YouTube channel. YouTube. He's on 99,000 subscribers. He's not far from 1,000K subscribers. If you haven't subscribed,
I forgot to mention my Twitch. I'm gonna be going live soon, so that way y'all can just come in and vibe and chill. I'm gonna go on Twitch. I'm DJing live on that, and I'm setting up this thing where it's a Zoom party included. So I have a Patreon as well. So if you pay a certain amount, you involved in the Zoom party, you involve free merch. You'll be the first to listen to my songs, remixes, or albums that are coming out.
Where are you gonna put this link? Because I'm gonna join that straight away. Where are you putting it? Where can we go?
The Twitch, you can follow me now, but I don't recommend anybody to subscribe my Patreon yet because I don't have no content on it yet.
Okay.
But I am currently making some right now to put on there. But your lowest would be $5 a month, and you can see behind the scenes. Everybody telling me to do that along with OnlyFans. I ain't doing OnlyFans. With that, I'm gonna do something different with OnlyFans, but not that.
Consider it, but you're a dude. But I'm not saying you to do like you could just have pictures of your mask or something, or just you'd probably get like thousands of subscribers, man.
This for the OnlyFans is for the fellas, you know. I'm gonna invite some lovely honeys that's part of that community, and they just have their fun. Put their link or whatever the case may be. It's always a pay it forward situation with me. It's never like, I'm just taking whatever the case may be. I always put people on, or try my best to put somebody on who want to brand themselves, who is actually branding themselves properly. So it's not just like I'm doing it. I'm being selfish with everything.
You know what? You preach your words, man, very well. And like I said, I can tell you said it from the start. You're a person who helps other people no matter what. If you ask for help, you will help them. You'll take the time out to help them. So,
right,
man, you're a breath of fresh air, man. And I have no doubt big things are coming for you. Even bigger things are going to come for you for the near future, man. And I'm just, I'm excited for your journey, and I'm excited to watch your journey, man. Like, I'm genuinely from the bottom. I'm so happy for you, man. I'm so happy for you.
I appreciate
like, really, I'm proud of you, bro, because like I said, that you've done big things in your career, and I know that it's just going to go further and further, man. So
yeah, man. Yeah, I'm pushing as much as I can. So obviously it's a whole bunch of stuff going on, man. I just found out that my homeboy, he passed away. Rest in peace.
I'm sorry to hear. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
And it's a lot of other people that I was close with who passed away. So it's just like I just gotta push the envelope further than just remixing. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something to just make people be like, yo, wherever he at, I want to be at. You know what I mean? Like that's the energy you want to bring, because you know everybody want to be happy. Everybody want to enjoy life, man. Everybody don't want to be suckered up and you know be
As
stuck in
you said,
the
why are you gonna sit on negativity, man? When we could just all just rise up with positivity and just try and get into the better place that we want to be, man.
Right,
So,
right, exactly. So, yeah,
all
man.
right, people. Before we go, like I said, we're going now, but it's been a blessing speaking to you. Have you put your
Hold on,
thing?
I'm putting it right now. Hold on.
Man, this live has been crazy.
Yeah, I was jumping.
The questions.
She Lucas Brown, I see you. How you doing, Stephanie?
I'll give him time to say thank you to everyone, because I know that he's got all these fans. Here's a few moments for you.
George Peach, yeah, everybody in here, man. We vibing, man. We live. Everybody alive right now when they tuned in. So that's one of the greatest things ever.
And just remember, people, I'm in London, UK. I've reached out to him, and he's obviously in America. Right. So you can see that his stuff is doing bits for the world right now. So right. I'm a fan. Thank you so much. God bless you. I wish you all the best, and I'll reach out to you. And I'm excited for your journey, brother.
Yo, Jedah, I definitely appreciate you, man. We'll definitely talk.
100. Likewise. Take care, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you.